being up 2 maps, it's all the pressure on FaZe at this point.
Absolutely. Well, we're going for some banana control, pushing the CDs back. It's FaZe on the T side. This is their map pick, but like the guy said on the desk, allu, this is his stomping ground. He's amazing on this map, but he's been absent in the grand final so far. He needs to find some movement here. But here we go. felps getting some attention towards middle, not backing down just yet. Wants to find the silence. USB headshots and delivers the first one. allu, he goes down first.
He went for that reload standing in the open after not seeing anyone. Caught him out, took him down to 80. Could have been a lot worse off. He goes back to find the kill that starts us in this map 3. taco gets him closer toward the position of apartments as Fallen will sit atop banana. It's Rain that's going to rotate around over, but watch inside of the middle position, because that's where they're going to accumulate. With Boiler already occupied by kioShiMa, this will be a fast play toward A most likely. There's no smokes left. Karrigan with a flash. Rain in a dash takes down taco. It's Cold that's got to try and wait with a pillar in front to bait it out. Both sides, NiKo saving none of it. Pistols are split 2-2. FaZe looking to try and take their third. As NiKo has a smoke off to Library, that'll hold off Fallen as he wants to try and make his way back toward the site.
Yeah, this is looking very promising now. 4 players up for FaZe, and the bomb planted as well. It's up to Fur and Fallen. No kits available or grenades, so they'll be coming in together. Fallen can't find the headshot. NiKo, he picks up his 3rd of the round. He's been fantastic so far, but Fur, he's still going to be fighting back. Another chance there towards the pit, but can't quite find the headshot. That should be the round concluded. At this point, he's at the 3rd. Maybe farm some cash for the rounds going forward. Each kill will give him $300 as he makes his way to the end of the apartment here.
For the only hope. Gets a shot into Keo. Tries to desperately spray it and close out the kill, but he's got to back away from it. Yeah. He's got armor, so forget it. Just save the armor, I guess, at this point in time. There's no chance he wins the round. And FaZe started off 1-0, a very important pistol T side of Inferno.
Does a good job there. FaZe kind of overall, but it's NiKo hitting some tremendous shots after going down 5-on-4. The initial exchange in middle, it's allu that got dropped first. They go towards the apartments, and coldzera flashed off. Can't get anything done towards the quad side, and it's going to be 1-0 in favor of FaZe. Just what they need here after going 2-0 down. It is the best of 5 yards, just joining out. The force buy, of course, coming in from SK Gaming. Fur with the UMP. Like we said, he got a couple of kills. Managed to just get an SMG and head armor as well. Towards banana we go once again. It's going to be felps by the wall position, backed up by Fur as well, who's got that aforementioned SMG. Molotov out of position for now.
Flash over, felps. Right position, but can't find the kill. NiKo goes down to 4, just barely gets away with it. Either way, it was going to be traded, but not even a kill for felps, and all of that is a bit disappointing for him.
Yeah, well, that should be it. It's very difficult to retake this B bomb site, especially when it's been smoked off. You've got no presence there whatsoever. Fallen just pushes through the PT-50. That's not bad at all. Headshot to take down the bomb as well, buys them some time.
Yeah, you say a retake's hard.
Yeah,
not if they don't have any take at all, because Fallen walks in, and as we already mentioned, NiKo on 4, so it's a good find from kioShiMa to catch off taco way over toward A as he late lurks. Cold sees him, but realizes there's not much point trying to rotate over to B. That's likely gone as well, so Fallen will sit for exits. Keo's going to give up the position on A and just rotate around, not to give up any further weapons.
Absolutely, well, coldzera available. Fallen, already much to save. He's already found a kill. Trying to do a little bit more there by pushing through the smoke, but this should be almost certainly a FaZe round at this point. Just coldzera remaining 4 terrorists in front of him. Great damage inflicting. See NiKo down 4, kioShiMa on 3 as well, but that's all this round will provide for the Brazilian side. coldzera waiting in CT spawn, lying in wait, seeing if he can get another couple of headshots here. It doesn't look like they'll be exiting through CT spawn. It's very common now for terrorists to actually stay together, go back down towards banana. allu will just be listening out for any sort of ninja nonsense coming his way. Not going to be happening, of course. coldzera on the other side of the map. Another clean round there for FaZe, focusing on the banana area, using their utility effectively. Molotovs towards the key positions, taking down those first 2 players. Only 1 frag coming in favor. That's thanks to Fallen pushing through the smoke with a P250 of all weapons and actually nailing a nice little headshot there. 2-0 and a full eco for SK. Not many options you can do here. It's one of those rounds that doesn't really equate to too much. If you can get a couple of kills and maybe make things uncomfortable for FaZe, take some money away from them, that's about as good as it's going to get. PT-50 for Fallen. coldzera, of course, saving his deagle. He's very good at that weapon. Maybe he can provide some magic. Who knows?
If felps stays deep in the site, they're going to go full stack. Well, I shouldn't say full, but 4-man stack toward B.
Yeah.
Cold's just peeking down mid with the deagle that he saved. Wants to try and hit some magic shots. They might walk in. Got one far, not quite lined up headshot for it. Close range, he certainly is though. Rain's not having any of it.
Yeah, Well, this stack, you're just hoping that FaZe make a mistake. Maybe call just rush B, try and get it done as quickly as possible. It's quite rare, it'd be quite silly to make that call in this situation. Go together, use the smokes, go towards middle. coldzera, he was the only real trouble for them around. He had the armor and the deagle. He doesn't get anything going, and this should be 5 players surviving for FaZe at this point. They shouldn't even have to go hunting. It's not even worth it, unless the SMGs, that maybe the MAC-10 can go running to CD spawn and get some extra cash, but SK are aware of that. They'll just be grouping up in towards that ruins position, stacking on each other's heads. I think maybe all 3 of them will survive, who knows. It's not even worth them trying to challenge, right? Let's hope this stack, maybe they can find a terrorist trying to hunt them down. Time will tell. Karrigan's making his way there. He doesn't really want the MAC-10 into the next round. We've discussed that in the previous map, and here he comes. The stack we're waiting for him, though.
Karrigan walks in and looks up, sees it. Allu trades the last. Nice try, SK. Cute. No cigar. There's going to be a buy-in immediately, though, on the AWP for Fallen. He's got a glass cannon with a Molotov rather than armor.
Heading towards B, but looks things as well. Running before the first gun round. Once again, FaZe get a 3-0. They had this on cash, and they got 1 gun round after that, so they need to improve on that. Let's see what they can do here. Limited SK for sure, full on the glass cannon, but he heads in for an aggressive play by the looks of things. Smoke towards the bottom, incendiary use as well. He won't be pushing out all the way. It's going to be another default round for FaZe overall. Just trying to establish map control. The objective mainly get apartments first. Attackers are aware of that. Just trying to do some chip damage here with the HE grenades. Actually going quite fast towards middle. felps going to be challenged.
Karrigan, though, to shut him down early. NiKo with the hit. It's UMP from this range. He's got to tap it. He's got to be perfect. And the longer he takes, the sooner they get over top of him and take over the pit position. Cold found by NiKo. FaZe is looking excellent. Much better than they have at the start of the previous 2 maps. Fallen will at least get 1, and first starts off with the UMP and an aggressive retake, but they've already backed off. They've already given it up. They don't have kits. They do have 1 on Fur, but he's far away, so 4-0 for FaZe.
Nice, fast, assertive round there from FaZe. Default at the start, only waited for about 10 seconds there once they had control of the apartment. 1 smoke up, go towards Arch, challenge a player there, and it was felps who only had the FAMAS. The radio is getting battered as well. Great start by FaZe, getting the 4-0 on the T side. Certainly still a CT-sided map overall. It's more balanced than previous iterations of Inferno in general, but FaZe are very good. This is how they won Starlight as a final map, and it was dicey to say the least, man. The fact is, remember the double orb set up on the CT side. Certainly a controversial talking point. NiKo seemed quite stubborn to stay on that orb, just about got away with it in the end, but it didn't look pretty.
So 4-0 start, still Fallen on the AWP. They call a pause immediately.
Well, yeah, it's a chance now to work out. They've got about 3K per player, so Fur and Fallen can drop UMPs. They just take the pause just to decide how they distribute the wealth right now. Fallen AWP, always worth forcing around. We'll see when they can step up here. T-side all comes in as well for allu. Like we said, this is probably his absolute best map. One of the top AWPers on this map right now. It's still in its infancy, I would say, overall. We've seen it at a few tournaments now. I think it was Vegas as the first showing of it officially, wasn't it? And then him alone was actually showing us how aggressive you can be on the CT side, and he can be so dynamic and explosive, and we'll see where he can deliver in the second half. But for now, so far so good for FaZe. Force spike comes in. Like I said, distributing wealth, 2 UMPs, a couple of M4s, and the Fallen orb, after dropping weapons as well, he's still on a glass cannon, meaning he has no armor at all.
allu with the top shot toward mid. Doesn't have anyone cross directly in front of him. They won't have any information as to exactly what SK has done yet. Smokes off top banana though, decent exchange. NiKo waiting to see above it, but reads the fact that the flash comes through, and Fur has no idea how to respond as they try and get a jump to try and exactly figure out the spot where NiKo's gone. Yeah. Nope, still can't do anything from Fallen. So good win for NiKo. Fallen. No armor, tagged to 32 as a result of trying to take the fight further, and Taco's gone now as well.
This is looking rough. Fallen under 32 HP. They don't have to overcommit here. A minute to play with. You know Fallen's on the B side of the map as well. Looks like they're going for the arch side of wrap here. Up the coldzera to deliver once again. Can he find the first headshot? Blind should be taken down here. He's got a lot in front of him.
NiKo looking to try and hold off library as they go for the default position plant. And another save has to come in. So SK gonna go down 0-5. Right now in this tournament, their map total is 7-0. Just keep that in mind. They've not yet dropped a map in this event.
Quite the tournament. Group stages, they look formidable in this grand final. Showing us what they're made up against. Arguably one of the world's best teams right now. FaZe certainly gunning for that #1 spot considering their recent performances. Not really turned up in this grand final so far, but I said, best of 5. It's never too late. And they're looking great here on number 3.
Problem as well for SK, having forced in around that AWP, they leave themselves with very little in the next. They'll get a maximum loss round bonus. So this one gun saved by felps, massive for them, but it's not the AWP that Fallen had. That's now gone. They'll get the full 3,400, but not much more than that.
Yeah, these are so difficult. I think there's the partial buy had to come in here. Let's stabilize.
They're going all in.
Okay. Maybe not necessarily all in.
Yeah, 1,000 each, so they'll be fine with the max loss bonus in the next. They'll put them still just 44 CT side.
Yeah, but Fallen's still with 3,200. That's the main storyline. If he can get out that AWP, he's obviously going to get over 6K after this one. So a bit of investment with the saved M4. Maybe they can cause some damage this round. Fallen's been amazing with the scout so far. Nice little booster to kick things off. Looking for any players running up towards that banana position. But FaZe now must be slowing it right down. Default for now, not going for the early banana control. Just trying to work out what kind of buy the CDs have available to them. Now they'll be flashing in. That should push forward back slightly, not so much. And he might just find another scout headshot here. Can't quite do it. Allu strikes first.
Good opening for FaZe to work with as Allu wants to try and find more in B. Smokes down, they have to go wide. Orange is one, quick peek. Fur on the shoulder. It's kioShiMa that's done very well on the entry. And Rain to follow that up. It's Taco, the only left alive. He's trying with a deagle to do anything you can. All 5 stay up. 6-0 for FaZe.
Yeah, clinical round from FaZe once again. It's going to be the most important round of all coming up now. SK with a full buy coming in. That was just a partial, and here's the shot from Allu towards that broken wall position. It's going to be scout, and see how fast that was. Stands up, he reads it very well indeed. Nice work by Allu. We're going to round number 7. Okay, so I'm going to run away with this one. We have the double AWP setup, very common these days, especially in the hands of sort of things like G2. Kind of started that trend. It's very strong indeed, but can be countered with the full executions.
Early possession of that side of the map for FaZe. felps and Taco will play a passive cross toward A. No one in pit this time. They haven't exactly had the most success there, but they haven't had the weaponry to do it. Good opening from Cold. Finally something to work with for SK as the smoke goes down at mid. Finally, they've already got the kill, and they've got boiler doors still under watch.
Yeah, normally double AWP setups come in these sort of scenarios. You're a bit desperate, need an adjustment. He was watching boiler, managing to get the opening pick. kioShiMa, nice scout to take down there. So 5 on 4. Fallen. We'll be patrolling towards the other side of the map. They have got no kit here, so we'll keep hold of this advantage. Not let anything slip away. Got a passive hold now. They've got that first pick. The hard work's been done. Fall back to the bomb site, get the crossfires established. And it's up to NiKo now to make something happen on the B side of the map.
It's Fallen. They'll have to watch this early entrance. Cold's got Karrigan. That's offside. Fallen does miss the entry, though. That gives a little bit more position, as they want to try and bait Fur in. Fallen's trying to do so, but smoke goes down. It's an early and deep smoke. NiKo reads it so well to pre-fire into Fur. Fallen gets saved by Cold. Now the question is, how much did NiKo see? I think he would have been still in gray at that point, because that means they won't be able to spot Fur getting boosted, or excuse me, Cold being boosted by Fallen. It's a 4 versus 2 in the retake. SK's best chance to find a round. They've got to confront Allu, who has had a much better game. Part of it, in fact, the team's done better and had the economy to work with. Molotov to new box. Cold hits Rain immediately with it, and Allu's been tagged. They'll start to hear that fire in. Successful. We go 6-1, and 4 stay alive.
Yeah, that's big news. Just to mention that as well. That huge investment in the double AWPs. Win this round, only 1 player surviving. You'd have not much to work with going forward. So 4 staying alive is great. coldzera, he steps up with 4 kills. The double AWP setup doing tremendous work there as SK post their first round.
First 4 kills for Cold in this game.
That's great, right? What a way to stand up.
Well, exactly that, but he goes from the bottom to the top. Taco's still yet to get on the board. That 4 kills is the most for anyone right now on SK.
That's kind of insane. Well, now they're a little bit more established. You have the full buys, no glass cannons here. They have utility to work with. Very important part of Inferno. You need that to lock out the T's and deny executions. Throw the incendiaries down as they commit. Fallen now looking to go maybe slightly more aggressive here, but the Molotov should deny some sort of control towards that car position. NiKo, though, same story for him on the other side. Another default for FaZe overall. We'll see whether Allu can get anything going here. It can be boosted up above the smoke, but it's Rain to find the first headshot on coldzera. On the other side of the map in the apartments position, coldzera with an AWP shut down after finding 4 frags in the previous round.
So now another push back to try and equalize things from felps. He gets found by kioShiMa, and this reset's massive as well, because not only would it be a reset against SK, talked about the 4 people staying alive, it's 5 digits for everyone on FaZe Clan. So they have a huge first half lead that SK are going to struggle to pull back. Allu just waiting to spot Banana in case there's going to be any further aggression from SK trying to equalize. They'll head back over toward the A side. One player left to anchor it as they're going to have to go for a fast flank and pincer them, and they're aware of it. They still have NiKo to watch it, but Fallen's found him. That'll open up a lot of space. And a deep anchor toward Trey. It's on Taco. We said he hadn't had any kills yet. Finds two big ones. That'll hold off Bomb, but he's running low on ammo and life as well, as Allu will put him down. Opens up Diggity side, but this is where the fast flank, Fallen getting that kill and opening up further rotation, starts to be a factor. He's smoked off, which will benefit the planter default as Allu slips inside of the site, but Fur continues to get closer, and it's low HP for kioShiMa inside of the pit. Fallen still smoked. Fur finds Kio. And Allu has to go Kenny S. Close AWP inside of the A site. Spots the feet. Finds the first. He's already spotted the second as well. Walking out from the apartments. He's limited by the flames. But it's going to be a hard push in from Fur. And Allu can't land it. Fur finds two in a row for SK.
Just about. It's FaZe down in a 5-on-3 situation in their favor. They did everything perfectly up to that point. Taco, like you said, hadn't really arrived in this game so far. Two massive kills from him on the quad side to give them an opportunity for that retake at that point. Allu, everything could have been forgiven if he wins that clutch. That would have been a huge round for them to pick up, but not meant to be. The reset is avoided for SK Gaming. 6-2 now. FaZe still with plenty of cash available, even after the rebuys. They've got 6K over that on 3 players. NiKo, especially $8,000 for him. The double orb setup, though, still ringing true for SK overall. 2 players towards Banana. Not setting 3 that like a lot of teams are doing these days and using the smoke at the side of the round. This is more traditional to what we're used to seeing on Inferno. Default once again. Slower paced counter-strike we're seeing from FaZe on this map. They were relying on a lot of executions and rushes in previous maps, and we'll see whether they can get back into this one after losing 2 in a row.
Smokes down, and Fur thinks of trying to push through. He's already cleared out backside of the half wall. And we'll push out Boiler. No one to cover Diggity from the front side of it. They have to watch the top shot inside. Cold, not able to connect. Shoulder bait out from Rain. It wasn't even intentional. He was just peeking around toward Pit. It wasn't a Jigglypuff, as Chad suggested on the desk.
Well, for now, good positional control from FaZe. So far, so good on the default. You push the CTs back, you have mid control, you still have smokes for an execution here. It's up to the CTs now to try and find the picks, but they have got 4 players in the A side. Very comfortable there, and the first pick comes in. Taco and coldzera going to town on the outside.
It's back through the smoke, and Taco does get Rain as well. That's going to open things severely for felps to just watch the wrap. However, he's taken by NiKo, and Cold's got to slip in with Allu, striking from behind on the AWP. It's now down to the 1 versus 1. And it's Allu that's got to go back aggressive toward middle bomb. So now he misses the shot, and again, Fur wins. Another 1 versus 1 between the two of them.
Yeah, Allu coming so close every single time. He read it as well, got the shot off, but just couldn't quite hit the target there. 3 rounds in a row for SK. Pause comes in. We did say plenty of money available for FaZe. You can see NiKo on the screen now, $11,000. Allu, if he wins one of these clutches, that'll bring him right back into this grand final. Not happening so far. And it's SK coming to life now. This is FaZe Clan's pick. They're very good on this map indeed, and it's showing in the initial sectors a huge scoreline, 6-0 to kick this one off. But SK now, money not stable for sure. Lots of 1v1s going down here, and that's evident going into round number 10. This is why FaZe will take the pauses to work out the opposition situation as well to calculate their own. So 2 UMPs for SK. Fallen yet to buy. He certainly can't get the AWP out. coldzera still has his. Pause will be coming in momentarily. Fallen can drop the weapon. He has no armor, so maybe, he has got an AWP on the floor. So they've managed to scrape together what they have to get that double AWP set up once again.
This is the thing. It's 3 rounds in a row for SK that have all come down to clutches.
Yeah.
Imagine they lost any of those. FaZe would have cracked the game wide open once more. They still can now.
Yeah, well, that's what they know. So here we go then. Round number 10. This has been a much better map for FaZe. UMP's on 2 players now for SK. Fallen watching that wall position once again. Allu pre-firing him there in the previous round. 1:35, and once again, slow and steady, get Banana control, focus on one area of the map to begin things, push the CTs back, bait out some utility, and then fall back and see whether you can go for those full executions. Bomb still down at T steps for now. Rain has apartment's control. No real CT presence there, so they'll be granted permission to walk around the bedroom area.
It. Not advised, ill-advised. In fact, as NiKo's there to wait. Going to find first spot 10. Easy adjustment on the shot. Another 2-man advantage And this might be where the small run of 3 for SK comes to an end.
I think you're absolutely right, and we know how bad the money is for SK. 3 in a row, sure, but so many tight 1v1s means they have to save the weaponry here. B site, notoriously one of the hardest in the game to retake there, especially when the smoke's down, 5 T's alive. Both of your B players have fallen, and more senses than one, considering that's one of the name of the players, you know. But number 10, FaZe pick one up after losing 3 in a row. And it's the M4, the AWP, and the UMP saved here. NiKo, he's again delivering a world-class performance here. So many good rounds from him, and kioShiMa wants to step up as well. These are massive kills, and considering the money situation for the CT side.
This is the important weapon that they need to keep, though, for Cold. And he should do so. No one around, no one near enough to the arch to make it there in time. But 7 for FaZe, and the money, it's been dwindled away. It was never really building, to be fair, to SK. They were battling their way back into the game. They needed one convincing round, and they might have had a chance to start to chisel into FaZe. But yeah, look at that, 1, 1, and 1.
Yeah. And FaZe, tons of money for them, but I'm looking at the situation for SK. The coldzera this time, they have faith in it. It's going to be a double eco situation, so they're going to force around this. 5.7s, P250s, a UMP, coldzera. A lot of pressure on his shoulders to perform here. It's fast play from Karrigan. This burst kills everything, and he's getting overwhelmed by the pistols, but Rain, he fights back. 2 kills in his favor.
Both of them, as they try and catch them off towards sandbags. Much faster pace to this round, but it is down to the AWP that they saved in the last one to try and hold this off. And he's going to get caught on top of the stairs fast enough, mind you, from Cold to respond. But that'll just say, no problem, bomb to go to B.
A bit dicey there with the Molotovs and flashbangs going off at the top of Banana, but Rain, he saved the day. Karrigan couldn't find the shots, but he did a lot of damage. And on the other side, kioShiMa watching for the flanks. He nails 2 AK kills, and that's big. coldzera once again trying to save his AWP. It's going to be 2 rounds in a row for FaZe. I'll just reiterate as well, certainly a CT-sided map still, and FaZe looking much better now. And map number 3. 3 players surviving, their money continues to swell. Going into the next round as well, only $1,900 for SK, so I don't think they'll be forcing around it, and coldzera gives his position away. Can he survive?
Hunt him. They know what this AWP means, and they know they've got the money to try and do so. He's got to time this right, Karrigan. And with too much noise, that should be enough for him to survive. Oh, he needs to peek it. That's the wrong play. Great shot from Rain. Cold had no need to go for that.
Yeah. It's so important, he says, the AWP. There's absolutely nothing going to round number 12, but I'm not sure the AWP would have saved them regardless. Look how much fire, all the flashbangs going up as well. There's the play from Rain. That's secured, and kioShiMa as well, like we said, watching those flanks. Nice work by him, anticipating those pushes coming in. It's such a strong position. You can actually lock down the complete banana area as well, and if things go wrong, he can push through CT spawn and be the flank play to actually save the day, if required. Full Luca now for SK, 8-3. This is looking very promising for the international side, so P250 and a Deagle, that's all SK will bring into round number 12. And NiKo, once again, nice little kill towards Banana. He's been great all series. He's probably the only player who's been consistently performing so far for the FaZe side, continuing a good performance here.
First, trying to wait for them to get closer before he acts with the P250, but I think it's all desperate hope at this point as well, with felps going down. Shoulder check. Rain already has the kill. Doesn't even need the op to fire into the dead body. And first, still going to wait to see if they'll get closer. But this is going to be 9-3 for FaZe.
Oh yes, that's for sure. Desperately sitting behind the flank there, hoping he can get something going here. On top of his teammate as well, protecting his brother's corpse.
How does that smell? Good thing he's wearing a gas mask, Henry.
Well, for now, we'll just be holding up, and it's going to be NiKo that finds him as well. Nice little wallbang to finish things off. And there it is. 9th round for FaZe. This is looking great. Another pause coming in, and still SK to struggle. They cannot bring a glass cannon AWP into this round. The most amount of money they have is Fur with $4,400. You need $4,750 to bring even a glass cannon AWP into the fray, but another pause to discuss what's going wrong here, how being overwhelmed. But to be fair, FaZe are bringing a very dynamic game. They're changing the pace every single time, just as SK kind of adjust to what they're doing. They've been doing lots of defaults, not so many executes, and just as SK look comfortable, full-on B rush, mow them down, and actually managing to take over that site and completely overwhelm the money. So here we go, round number 13. Unpause will be coming in any second. The final buy comes in for SK. 1 FAMAS for felps, 4 and 4s, no kits. Only 1 incendiary as well. This is a very difficult round. Problem with Inferno is as well, yes, you can get map control on the CD side by smoking to the bottom and actually getting down there. It's difficult to find active kills without the AWPs. That's why they're so beneficial. That double AWP setup is so prevalent these days.
Karrigan with the early spawn, not one in the AWP. obvious reasons. It's allu that'll hold off bottom and middle. For SK, desperate measure in this round. So they've bought fully down 150. The most they've got left over for felps. It'll be 4th round loss bonus. So 2 buys left if they don't win this, and then round 15. Felps early rotation as well goes back to Speedway at CT spawn. It's not often we see this from most teams in this current iteration of Inferno, that early banana control. Normally we're seeing teams get toward apartments instead and then go back once the CTs have bled themselves out, but FaZe wants to take it. It might be to their detriment. Felps finds one, backs off to hold the angle, and he's done much better this round. Fallen sprays through. He's been struggling, Felps, especially when he was playing over toward this position. Taco's been back in the pit. Felps was inside of the A site quite frequently, but the call to stay toward A this time in the early rotation has been his best round yet, and it might be enough for them to finally pick one up. Yeah, he can sense the full execution coming in. They actually granted banana control towards FaZe. That shouldn't be happening. They shouldn't be in a position where they can fully execute. With all the smokes, the Molotovs, and the flashbang, he knew he had to step up there, get to that off angle. It's a risk, sure. Should have been a one-and-done position, but he goes wild with that FaMAS. Managed to find 2 kills and shut it down. A nice shot from kioShiMa to take down Fur. That's all we'll be doing into this round. The bomb's down towards quad, and it's being patrolled by 2 CT players as well. So up towards kioShiMa. We know the money's low for SK. We've been describing that throughout this half. He knows he can't win the round, but if he can find a couple of kills, that'll certainly be beneficial. Not going to happen, though. Felps takes him down. 4th round for SK Gaming. And they managed to keep 4 players alive, so they can start to balance the books a little bit here. And here's the replay from Felps, like I said. He knows the execution's coming in. He's got to shut it down before they have a chance to really get in there. The FaMAS. We talk about that not being used so much these days, but he goes above and beyond with that weapon that round. And he only gets his 5th kill of the half. Yeah, right. 3 in that round, then it's only his 5th of the entire half. Taco the same, he's only at 5, Fallen 5. No one's really stepping up in terms of individual performance from SK, but that round in particular, Felps certainly did, and a good read as well. This time, it's cold, throws the early smoke down banana, and then goes late toward A. Because of that, this means that FaZe won't have the early banana control, so they start to evaluate in toward the apartments instead. For allu once more, another full buy for FaZe. Their money's starting to be whittled at this point. We'll see what happens as we get into the closing sectors here of the second half. So much banana control. This is a full focus towards middle. This would be control, trying to push those CTs back once again. You can see, though, SK are ready for it. That crossfire pit mentality. As we have 2 players, Attacker and coldzera. They're all patrolling towards Arch. That's going to be Fallen, rotating back from the B bomb site, trying to find that first pick. And they get things rolling here for SK. This could be the smoke off coming momentarily. There it is. Can't do much about that. He'll have to change his position now. Execution. Toward pit. And top middle. Smoke goes pre-smoke onto library as well, which means they can wrap around faster from the diggity side, but coldzera holding true with Taco. Has a refortified position. Meanwhile, bomb is with allu. It's back over toward Fur at banana. And Fallen's realizing it's a good opening shot. Backs off so as not to allow the wrap. But he's got to kill and get the shot on his own for toward B because of this exact reason. That calls Fallen. This is incredible. Calls Fallen away. Rain gets the first rotation kill. And immediately the round turns on its head strictly because the ball makes it in toward B. And they've got to go the long way around and find Rain, who shut them down. What a great round from FaZe. Absolutely. Fur. I thought he had that completely locked down there. It's a 5-on-3. You can hear them coming as well. He allows allu to walk past him. That's a huge problem. And then FaZe, they set themselves up perfectly here. Look at Rain is causing such a nuisance there in CT spawn. It's round number 15. SK being shut down once more. It's UMP's max 7 CZ to finish with the first half. 11-4. Finally, FaZe looking dominant here in the grand final. This is the FaZe we've come to expect, and we haven't seen them at all here today. And it's looking much better now. Full buy for them. Nothing to work with for SK. Certainly no AWP. And we'll see what they can do with limited weaponry. Max 7 for Fallen. Cold and Taco again going to try and work together toward the pit side. It's Kio, Rain, Karrigan all starting to evaluate the boiler and apartment side. In fact, kioShiMa has gotten much closer to the balcony. Waiting the entry point. This team can get a flash over beyond Cold. Push Taco out of position, allow Kio to walk in. Fallen's hoping they run around carelessly at the arch side. Get the quick shot onto Karrigan, who dropped back the bomb so we can start to evaluate this. The longer they make this angle, though, the more it favors the AK. Knows he's there because of the smoke. Gets an early shot in, but not a kill. Wants more. And smartly done from Fallen. Taco and Fur have done an excellent job as well, as Taco's picked up an AK-47. He struck and took down Kio, so it's a 5 versus 2.
Yeah.
But it's not necessarily comfortable just yet, because bomb is still in the hands of SK. Now, the one saving grace in all this is Fur. His position on the AK. He's gotten all the way to the bottom of Banana, which means they can rotate around, and that's done. That'll be a nice shot from allu, but yeah.
Submits, just kill me, get it over with.
I admire that, but it makes it SK getting their 5th round either way.